Hi, this is Brian Maurer, and you're about to watch my self-documentary called This Is Me. I hope you enjoy it. What if you were told that you may never speak? That's what the doctors told my mom. But I'm here speaking right now, and this is me. By the age of 2, our family moved to Livermore, and everyone was concerned that I wasn't speaking. They took me to Children's Hospital of Oakland, where they evaluated me and gave my mom the news about what I have. It's called the autism spectrum disorder. Sitting in a white, cold room surrounded by doctors and a social worker, the doctors told my mom that your son may never speak. So, can you give me a little bit of more detail of when I was diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder?
When you were diagnosed with autism, the first thing they said was that you may never speak. They said you may never say I love you or do anything that other typical kids could do. To any parent to hear that your child may never speak to you or communicate with you was devastating. And I will remember that day as if it was yesterday. But I'm blessed that you overcame all your obstacles and were able to learn how to speak and communicate and interact and be a part of our beautiful family.
The most important thing to know about Brian, or really anyone with autism, is to love him on his own terms and in his own language. Because I think something that a lot of people think about people with autism is because they don't necessarily speak the same love language as you do, that they don't have the same feelings you do, that it's not as deep, it's not as impactful, and you can't bridge a gap between them. But Brian has his own language, and it's about meeting him where he's at, understanding him, and wanting to be with him in his space, and not instead expecting him to join you in yours.
I was a healthy baby boy and a full head of hair. During those first few months, I was hitting all my milestones, smiling, crawling, and walking. But there was one thing I wasn't doing: talking. My mom was shocked and devastated. She was worried for my future. But they were wrong. For the next 2 years, I worked hard on developing my skills and went through a lot of behavioral therapy to understand language.
Hey guys, it's me. I'm back doing videos again. But I know you have been waiting for me to actually make a video, but I've been busy watching Exploding TMNT's video. So yeah.
What is it like to have an autistic son?
You know, having you is the only thing I know. You are just an incredible kid, and bringing you home, I just loved you from the moment I met you, when you were put in my arms. And when you were 2 and they told me you had autism, I didn't know what to expect. And in fact, I was really afraid of what to expect. But as you got older, I learned who you were, and I knew that it was a label, but it didn't define who you were.
You know, he's a smart kid. You got to give him credit for lots of things beyond his autism. And even when it comes to video games, you know, we've had discussions with him about like the kinds of people that will talk to you and kind of the abusive language and all that stuff. And it's like he already knows, and he knows what to avoid, and he knows that some things mean other things. And he's just really good at kind of being his own moderator. And I feel like people don't expect that or give him enough credit for that.
Stay here.
Hey guys, it's me, Brian. I got my hair dyed. Woo!
What is it about autism that everyone should know?
Kids with autism, adults with autism are really smart people. They just think of things in a different way. And sometimes it doesn't sort of align with people's norms about how people should think.
What is it like raising me on your own?
Wow. Raising you was the greatest joy of my life, first and foremost. But it was also hard, because I worry a lot about you and making sure that you're getting along well in this world, and I had to do it by myself, right?
Yeah.
And you've got Grandma and Papa and both sides who love you dearly, and all of our big extended family, and I couldn't have done it without any of them. It's because they were around and they helped. It made me a better parent to you.
My sister is my hero for the way that she's advocated for him, for the way that she made sure that he had, therapy and all of the work that she's done at school to make sure that he gets what he needs. I mean, it's hard. It's hard all the time. Him being in high school, this is not an easy thing. And, she wants to see him walk across the stage with a cap and gown. And so she's really, really, really working hard for that. I admire every day because it's not easy. And, he's a great kid, but it's not as easy as it looks.
Hey guys, it's me, Brian. I'm here at the Dublin High School, and this is going to be where I go next. Well, in 6 months. I'm just going to do video production.
I think I would just say that having someone in your family or in your life who has autism, it's not a loss. It doesn't detract from your relationship with them. I think having someone who just functions differently from you and expresses themselves differently from you, it's not a loss in any way. It's just about learning to be with them, and I think Brian, as he is with autism, has only added to our lives.
We love everything about who Brian is, and
Just couldn't imagine him any other way.
yeah, exactly. And he's such a joy to be around. He's one of my best friends, and if he were any different, I can't imagine us being any closer.
This is it.
That's it.
This is it, 100%.
Yeah.
I think if I were to sort of talk about what it's like to live in a family with autism, unfortunately, loneliness has to be part of it. I think I mourn for the opportunities he's not getting because it's difficult for him to make friends. And I think the best example of that was his dance in middle school. And it was his birthday, and I really wanted him to go. He didn't have any friends to go with him, and he didn't want to go. And I thought it would be great for him to go. And I told him, Brian, you have to stay for 1 hour. And I talked to the principal and I said, make him stay there for 1 hour to enjoy that experience. And that hour came, and like a child with autism, when that clock struck 1 hour, he said to him, I'm out of here, I'm going home. And I think that was that realization that these kids don't have the same tools that typical kids have to socialize, and they don't find it fulfilling to do the things that other kids like to do. And it's a very lonely feeling as a parent to know that your child doesn't either have or want a lot of friends, and you worry that what that means for the future.
No matter the challenge, I will always have a smile, and every day I'll be better and happy. Thank you for raising me of who I am. I may be goofy, dumb, or just but I'm proud of who I am today. And I love you.